Alrighty. Should it be working? Hello? Yeah.
Good afternoon, test.
Hello. Yep.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Our second year here in the Miami Fair. We got 9 races on the race card today, and card looks pretty good. I'm here with announcer Trey Colbeck,
Hey.
and we're going to go through some races here today and see if we can pick some lucky winners. I'll start by saying on today's program we did have the awards for the horsemen. We thought we'd have trophies here today, but they're not going to be here till next week, so hopefully the horsemen hang on, and we will hand out the awards from last year's races next week. So let's go right to race number 1, Trey. We got a 5-horse field with 1 scratch, Marv the Rat, and the claimers here. But even with 4 horses here, it's going to be a competitive race. I think I'm going to go with the obvious, I say, starts in 2021. That's huge. Glenn LeDrew back on the sulky after a 4-year layoff. This will be his first start, and we're hoping he gets around and maybe get his picture taken in race number 1. For the Quinella, I think I'm going to take Great Quotes. Trainer Melanie Ray. Mick Ray got along with this horse really well last year. He was 9 for 10 in the top 3, and I think deserves a really good look in here. But again, the 4 stands out. A little bit more race tight. How about you, Trey? What do you like here?
Yeah, for first, I like read the proposal as well. I think it'll be interesting to see how Glenn does back. Like you said, 4 years off. But you can never count out Trevor Williams. He had a 50% win training stat last year, so he's the trainer on that one. The only difference I had great quote finishing third. I have next thing smoking on the inside. I think that horse is going to be smoking, and knowing Kevin, he's going to take off and probably make those other horses work for it down the backstretch.
You know, one thing I mentioned, it's a 4-horse field, and one horse that we didn't look at, and the winningest horse here on the circuit, the Manitoba Great Western, and all the years we've raced, there's no more wins than Red Star Tiger. If you're looking for a long shot, 27 starts he had last year. This horse loves these bull ring tracks, and if you're looking at a horse that just might pay a price here, Red Star Tiger, you can never overlook that horse. I love that horse, one of my favorite horses on the circuit. Anyway, we'll talk to you back in race number 2. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Mitch. Did I do something wrong? Oh, you muted me. I was doing the post parade, and then they went by. That's okay. Did it? Hello? That's working? Okay. Those are horses are on track for post parade. Number 1, Next Thing Smokin', owned by Kevin Hildebrand, trained by Kevin Hildebrand, and driven today by Kevin Hildebrand. Number 2 is a Great Quote, owned by Melanie Ray Clark, Skylar, and Austin Clark, trained by Melanie, and driven today by Michelle Ray. Number 3, Red Star Tiger, owned by Sherry and Daryl Mason, trained by Sherry Mason, and driven today by Daryl. Number 4, Read the Proposal, owned by Adam Mace and Trevor Williams, trained by Trevor Williams, driven today by Glenn LeDrew, And number 5 with scratch. Number 5, Marv the Rat with scratch. And just a quick note, some of the colors are not correct in the program. Red, number 1 will still be red. Number 2 is blue. Number 3 is white. Number 4 is green. And number 5 would be orange. 6 is yellow. And 7 is pink. But the numbers are the same. All right. Yeah. To everyone watching on live stream, unfortunately our video is down, but the video will be posted as soon as possible. The video is currently down on live stream. Again, live stream, unfortunately, the video is currently down. All you have is my audio right now. But the horses are getting called to the starting gate for race number 1. The horses are coming around this bend here. Number 1, Next Thing Smoking. Number 2, Great Quote. Number 3, Red Star Tiger. And number 4, Read the Proposal. 4, Geldings with their nose up on the gate. Here they come. And they're off and pacing. On the inside, next thing, smoking. Great quote, sitting in second, but on the far outside, Read the Proposal, charging to the front end. And Red Star Tiger sits in fourth. Heading down the backstretch, little neck and neck battle, but Read the Proposal takes over the lead. Next thing, smoking there in second. Great quote still third, and Red Star Tiger can see them all as they're coming down to the first quarter mark of the 2021 season. 28-1. Glenn LeDrew, welcome back, leading the pace because they're coming around the stretch for the first time. Next thing, Smokin's in second. Great quote third, and Red Star Tiger the trailer, and they're straightening out down the stretch, nice in a line. Read the Proposal leading the way. $59-1. Now making a move. Red Star Tiger on the back end. Read the Proposal still leading the way. Second now, Red Star Tiger. Third. Next thing, Smoking. Great quotes joining the party. Read the Proposal. About a half a length lead. Red Star Tiger out too wide. Great quote on the outside third. Next thing, Smoking. Fading a little bit on the inside fourth. At the 3-quarter mark. 128-3. This track is fast today. Read the Proposal. Great quote on the outside. Red Star Tiger on the inside second. Next thing, Smoking. Not going anywhere though. Down the stretch they come. Who gets the first win of 2021? It looks like Glenn LeDrew. Read the Proposal will hold on. And for second, Red Star Tiger. And a battle for third. It's close for third. 58-4. And again, for those watching live stream, unfortunately, our video is down at the moment. But you can hear the race with my voice. And coming to the winner's circle, your unofficial winner of the first race of 2021, Read the Proposal. 9-year-old Bay Gelding by Better's Delight and Hornby Lucky. Brought out by Maryland, owned by Adam Mace and Trevor Williams, trained by Trevor. And pick up a big win in his return, Glenn LeDrew. Go. Give a big round of applause to Read the Proposal with Glenn Drew. Finished the mile in 1:58 and 4. And here are your quarter times. Over the first quarter in 28 and 1. Over the half in 59 and 1. Over the 3/4 in 1:28 and 3. Finishing the full mile in 1:58 and 4. Here are the payouts for race number 1. Number 4 paid $210 to win, 210 to place, and $210 to show. Number 3 Red Star Tiger paid $330 to place, $240 to show. Next thing smoking, number 1 paid $240 to show. The $2 exactor 4-3 paid $7.30. The $1 tractor 431 paid $15.65. And here's your top down. Number 1, Next Thing Smoking, was 3rd. Number 2, Great Quote, was 4th. Number 3, Red Star Tiger, was 2nd. And number 4, Read the Proposal, your winner. And number 5, Marv the Rat, was scratched. So from the top down, your program should read 3, 4, 2, 1, and scratch. In the upcoming second race, only one minor change. Number 6, Farmer Strikes Fame, changed the owner to Trevor Williams. That's number 6, changed the owner, Trevor Williams. About 14 minutes to post. But here's the post parade for race number one or number two. Number one, AK Flipper the Bird, owned by Jacqueline Grundy and Patricia Norman, trained by Jacqueline and driven today by Tyler. Number two is Fallout Girl, owned, trained, and driven by Mark Fillion. Number three, Blazing Hearts, owned by Richard Ray and trained by Richard Ray, and driven today by Michelle Ray. Number four, State Your Case, owned by Tara and Garrett Isman, trained by Tara, and driven today by George Isman. And number five, Baby Badger, owned by Kevin Hildebrandt and Errol Voden, trained by Kevin and driven by Kevin. And number six, Farmer Strikes Fame, owned by Trevor Williams and trained by Trevor, and driven today by Glenn LeDrew. About 5 minutes to post, and still sorry, no video right now on live stream. But here's Mike and me with our picks. Mike, in race number two, I like the number 6, Farmer Strikes Fame, with Glenn LeDrew and trained by Trevor. Seems to be the most experienced horse out of the bunch. Most experienced out of the bunch. Ran well at Flamborough earlier. And, of course, the LeDrew Williams. I think it's going to be the LeDrew Williams Daily Double. And for second, I put State Your Case, number 4. Had a good qualifier of 2:06 and 1 last quarter at 31 with George Isman in the bike. What about you?
Well, I went a little different. I agree with you with Farmer Strikes Fame. The only horse in here.
Oh, you're not on. Oh, you got to fix this. There we go.
Sorry about that, Trey. Yeah, race number 2. I'm going to go a little different here. I like Fallout Girl, Mark Fillion. Not too often do I take a 2-year-old. First time asking. Really like the way this horse qualified. Mark Fillion, I think, is going to have a great year this year. His horses look absolutely sharp. Qualified in 2.7 and 4. But you're right about Farmer Strikes Fame. I mean, look, he's the only one in the 6-horse field that's had any lifetime starts, and he's had 19 of them, which makes this 4-year-old mare far more experienced than the rest. And Glenn LeDrew impressed the heck out of me in race number 1, starting off in 1:58 and 4. And on these half-mile tracks, that's extremely, extremely fast mile. So you probably got a good point. He may just go back-to-back. For third, State Your Case, George Isman. This is a nice 3-year-old filly. He did this with ease last week. Paced a mile in 2:06 and 1. And I think George was just babying this horse, a little inexperienced, but looks it's going to be a nice 3-year-old filly when it's all said and done. So I'm going to go with the 2, 6, and the 4 in race number 2. It looks like we're going to have video back online in a few minutes here. We apologize for that. A little bit of camera trouble, but they're just about got her done. And then you can see our good-looking race announcer, and you'll be able to see us, which may not be a big deal, but everything will be up and going shortly. And we'll see you all back in race number 3.
And just a quick note, number 6 went off for equipment change. Number 6, Farmer Strikes Fame, went off for a quick equipment change, and we'll be back shortly. Just about less than 2 minutes to post. Again, number 6 still getting his equipment fixed. Number 6. Number 6 is back on the track, and we're less than 1 minute to post. Everyone live stream, it seems like our video is up for the moment for race number 2. Temporary fix, the quality might not be the best, but at least you can see the race. Horses are called to the starting gate for race number 2. Number 1, AK Flipper the Bird, Tyler Grundy in the bike. Number 2, Fallout Girl with Mark Fillion. Number 3 with Blazing Hearts, Michelle Ray. Number 4, State Your Case, George Isman. Number 5, Baby Badger, Kevin Hildebrandt. And number 6, Farmer Strikes Fame, the current favorite with Glenn LeDrew. We got 5 fillies and 1 mare with their nose up on the gate. Here they come. And they're off in pacing. Straight to the front end. Fallout Girl with AK Flipper the Bird in second. Oh, a little bit of trouble there. There's a break. Oh, big break there. Hold all tickets, judges' inquiry. Hold all tickets, judges' inquiry. As they're marching down the backstretch. Farmer Strikes Fame takes the lead. Fallout Girl is second. State Your Case third. Lengths back. AK Flipper the Bird, Baby Badger, and Blazing Hearts seems to pull out a little bit. At the quarter mark, 30-2 for the opening quarter. Reminder, judges' inquiry, hold all tickets. Farmer Strikes Fame leading the way. Fallout Girls in second. State Your Case is third. And now trying to get back into it, it looks like Baby Badger and AK Flipper the Bird as they're coming down the stretch for the first time. They're spread out. Farmer Strikes Fame leading the way. (1:02.2) for the opening half mile. Farmer Strikes Fame leading the way in the clubhouse turn. Fallout Girls right there in second, not going anywhere. State Your Case. Baby Badger trying to get back into it. AK Flipper the Bird right there in fifth. And still having a little bit of problems way back. Blazing Hearts as they're marching down the backstretch. Farmer Strikes Fame. Fallout Girls second. And State Your Case third. And just a reminder, judges' inquiry on the race number 2 at the 3-quarter mark. 1:33.2. Farmer Strikes Fame. Fallout Girls in second. Will State Your Case make a move? Farmer Strikes Fame. And Fallout Girl for second. State Your Case for third. And Farmer Strikes Fame with the big win there. Fallout Girl for second. State Your Case third. And again, judges' inquiry in race number 2. Judges' inquiry. $204 and 2 for the final, and hold all tickets. Please hold all tickets. Ladies and gentlemen, reminder, just hold all tickets. Judges' inquiry. The judges will go over the inquiry in the opening turn. Coming to the winner's circle is the unofficial winner of the second race, Farmer Strikes Fame, 4-year-old Bay Mare by sports writer in Creek Alley, bred by Mark and Vicky Nelson of Baltimore, Ontario, owned by Trevor Williams, trained by Trevor, and driven by Glenn LeDrew. The Glenn LeDrew and Trevor Williams early daily double start 2021. There you go. Give a big round of applause for Farmer Strikes Fame with Glenn LeDrew. Here are your quarter marks. Over the first quarter in 30 and 2. Over the first half in 102 and 2. Over 3 quarters in 133 and 2. Finishing full mile in 204 and 2. And reminder, judges' inquiry. The judge's inquiry will not affect the top 4 finish. The judge's inquiry will not affect the top 4 finish. Here are the payouts for race number 2. Number 6 paid $210 for win, $210 for place, and $210 for show. That's number 6, Farmer Strikes Fame. Number 2, Fallout Girl, paid $660 to place. There was no show bets though. And number 4, State Your Case, paid $210 to show. The $2 exactor 2-6 paid $18.50. The $1 triactor 624 pays $9. The $1 triactor 624 pays $9. And the $2 daily double 4-6 pays $280. And here's your rundown for race number 2. Number 1, AK Flipper the Bird, finished 5th. Number 2, Fallout Girl was 2nd. Number 3, Blazing Hearts did not finish. Number 4, State Your Case was 3rd. Number 5, Baby Badger was 4th. And number 6, Farmer Strikes Fame, your winner. From the top down, your program should read 5, 2, did not finish, 3, 4, and 1. In the upcoming 3rd race, there are no changes. 5 horses will go to post in about 13 minutes.
Have you-
We don't have video really, so we'll just do it.
Okay. Okay, Trey. Yeah, that was a pretty good mile. The two horses I liked were the 6 and 2. You took the 6. I thought the 2 was a good trip, and as a 2-year-old, I thought this 2-year-old filly raced superbly in race number 2. And look out for this horse later on the meet. Impressed me for sure. Race number 3, man, we got the open. We saw the claimers going 58 and 4. I wonder what this open horse is. It looks like the track is super, super fast. But I'm going to go with Baylor Out. I've seen this horse here on the grounds a few times when he's come out and trained. The horse looks sound as a dollar and looks like a Cadillac and looks like the class of the race, I think, for sure. You know, you look down the lines, he's raced the classified 12-5 claimers, and I think deserves the top respect here in race number 3. Horse to look out for in the inside. You may not see it on the lines here, but you go farther back. Liz Placed loves the front end and is very, very strong on the front end. And I like this. This is a classy horse, too. He's a 10-year-old horse and has been doing very, very well, behaving himself this year in the Trevor Williams stable. And I like him for second to complete the exactor in this race. Another horse that's had 7 starts in 2021, Trey, is Don't Rock the Boat. Kevin Hildebrandt, horse last raced on May 30th. Should be the most race titan here, I would think, with those 7 starts. And Don't Rock the Boat might appreciate a hookup between Baylor Out and Liz Placed. See what these two horses do. Might just decide to take him coming down the lane. So I like the 3, 1, and 4 in race number 3.
Yeah, Mike, I actually have the exact same as you. I have number 3, Baylor Out to take it. Liz Placed for second. And I really like that Don't Rock the Boat. I watched a lot of his races in Fraser over the spring before they stopped for the year. I actually think Don't Rock the Boat's got a real good chance in this one if he's able to get out and, like you said, let Baylor Out and Liz Placed battle it out and tire themselves out. But yeah, we got about 9 minutes to post, and the horses are on the track for the post parade. Number 1 is Liz Placed, owned by Trevor Williams and Errol Voden, trained by Trevor and driven by Glenn LeDrew. Number 2 is Sanga Savannah, owned by Jacqueline Grundy, trained by Jacqueline and driven today by Tyler Grundy. Number 3, Baylor Out, owned, trained, and driven by Mark Fillion. Number 4, Don't Rock the Boat, owned, trained, and driven by Kevin Hildebrandt. And number 5, Pure Edition, owned by Errol Voden and Trevor Williams, trained by Trevor, and driven today by Don Howlett. We got about 7 minutes to post. 7 minutes. Can the EMT come over here, please? Up by the... Oh. The horses are called to the starting gate for race number 3. Number 1, Liz Place with Glenn LeDrew. Number 2, Sanga Savannah with Tyler Grundy. Number 3, Baylor Outbag with Mark Fillion. Number 4, Don't Rock the Boat with Kevin Hildebrand in the bike. And number 5, the only mare in the race, Pure Edition, Don Howlett. 4 geldings and now 1 mare. Here they come. And they're off in pacing. And on the inside, Liz Place takes the lead. Sanga Savannah second. Out wide, though, Baylor out. Going in fourth is Don't Rock the Boat, and the mare will trail. As they're heading down the backstretch, Liz Place, they're sitting in order 1 through 5. Liz placed. Sanga Savannah in second. Baylor out still third. Bunching up now, Don't Rock the Boat, and Pure Edition as they're coming to the quarter mark. 30-2 opening quarter. Liz Place still leading the way. Sanga Savannah, Baylor out, Don't Rock the Boat, and Pure Edition. Nothing's changed, but now coming out for a move is Baylor out. They're coming down the stretch for the first time. 4 in, 1 out. Liz Place still leads the way. Baylor out, making a charge though. On the inside, Sanga Savannah is now third, and now coming to join the party, Don't Rock the Boat, as they're coming to the half. 101 and 3. And they're kicking to the clubhouse turn. Liz placed and Baylor out, duking it out for first. Don't Rock the Boat and Sanga Savannah battling for third. Pure Edition, though, don't count her out as they're heading down the backstretch. Liz placed and Baylor out. Don't Rock the Boat trying to join the party. Sanga Savannah fading a bit fourth. Pure Edition, though. And they're coming to the 3-quarter mark. It's a battle for first. 1:30-2. Here comes the mare now out 3 wide. Liz Place has a slight lead. Baylor out second. Don't Rock the Boat inside third, but Pure Edition's charging on the outside. That little mare's coming. Liz Placed and Baylor out down the stretch. Who's got it? Looks like Liz Placed. Baylor out, those right there. Pure Edition, don't forget about her. It's going to be tight. Oh, I don't know. Looked like Liz Placed with Pure Edition for second. 2 minutes and 1/5. It's tight for first. It's going to be tight for first. The winner circle is the unofficial winner of today's third race. Liz Placed, 10-year-old Bay Gelding by Liz Mara, and Jenny's Place, owned by Trevor Williams and Errol Voden, trained by Trevor, and driven for his third straight win to start the year, Glenn LeDrew. There we go. Give it up for Liz Place with Glenn LeDrew, third's win. Here are your quarter times. Went over the first quarter in 30 and 2, over the half in 101 and 3, over the three-quarter in 130 and 2, finishing the full mile in 2 minutes and 1/5. Here are your payouts for race number 3. Number 1, Liz Place, paid $430 to win, $340 to place, $210 to show. Number 5, Pure Edition, paid $12.10 to place, $210 to show. And number 3, Baylor Out, paid $210 to show. The $2 exactor, 1.5, paid $10. The $2 triactor, 153, paid $24.10. And here's your rundown for race number 3. Number 1, Liz placed your winner. Number 2, Senga Savannah was 5th. Number 3, Baylor Out was 4th. Number 4, Don't Rock the Boat was 3rd. And number 5, Pure Edition was 2nd. From the top down, your program should read 1, 5, 4, 3, and 2. Sorry about that. The rundown was, I misspoke. Number 3 was 3rd, and number 4 was 4th. So the top down should be 1, 5, 3, 4, 2. In the upcoming 4th race, Fillies and Mares non-winner, 7 will go to post, no changes, in about 13 minutes. All right. Looks like our video's up and working, everyone, on simulcast. And here's me and Mike. Mike, as he gets his mic figured out, we'll get the picks for race number 4. I'll start off, Mike, while you get that settled up. I like the 5. Send me a tweet with Don Howlett. I think this will be the first. I think Glenn will not finish first in this one for the first time today. I like the send me a tweet. Had a good qualifier, 2:04 and 3. Pretty good time, and I think Don will push her. I think Don's getting tired of, he only had the 1 race, but he's getting tired of losing to Glenn. But for second, I have the 6 Philly with Glenn LeDrew. Had a little bit better qualifier time, then send me a tweet. But I like just the send me the tweet with the inside post. And for third, I'm going to take with Kevin Hildebrandt, most experienced horse in the bunch. I think we'll have maybe a tough start because we got the second tier there racing in the 7th hole. But yeah, for race number 4, I got 5, 6, and 7.
Great, and so now you're going to get some good video like Trey was saying. We apologize for that. We somehow misplaced the camera and we were showing video on the phone, so that's why you had somewhat poor quality. Rest of the summer we plan to be doing a much better job, and let's start here on race number 4. Hopefully we get some supporters out there on HPI in this Miami Fair. So the track looks fast, and that last race, those of you that watched it, I mean, there was 3 of them right across the wire, and Glenn LeDrew was more spent, I think, than Liz Placed was at that mile. So I'm hoping he had some Gatorade there. He's right back here in the 4th race, but I agree with you, Trey. Send me a tweet, Don Hallett. I think this is one of the nicest 3-year-old fillies on the grounds. I believe Ricky Ray has a mare coming up later on in the program that may have something to say about it, but send me a tweet. To me, looks phenomenal, and I'm going to take her first on my win ticket in race number 4. But don't underestimate filly. Like you said, she did qualify in 2, 3, and 3. This is an Alberta-bred filly that was going to be in the stakes in Alberta, and Trevor Williams decided to keep her here for a couple of stakes here. She is a small little horse, the smallest horse on the grounds, but all heart, and would not surprise me at all to see her just flying down the lane and give Don Howlett's send me a tweet everything that she can handle. Wide open for third. I'm going to have Having Fun in the Sun. Driver George Isman, nice to see him back in the sulky. He kind of stayed away last year. He's been driving a little bit this year thus far, and nice to see him back. He just seems to be training, getting these horses are a little green as 3-year-olds, but they all look nice. He just kind of sits back and then just lets them go down the lane. And I think he's got some real nice 3-year-olds this year. And look for Having Fun in the Sun to be charging down the lane. But as well as I like the 5, 6, and 3 in race number 4. We'll see everybody back in race number 5.
The horses are on the track for post parade for race number 4. Fillies and mares, non-winners of a race. Number 1, Sassy Libby, 2-year-old filly, owned by Errol Voden and Mark Fillion, trained by Mark and driven by Mark. Number 2, Go On Bobo, owned, trained, and driven by Corey Manning, and is not in the post currently, is not in the post. Number 3, Having Fun in the Sun, 3-year-old filly, owned by Tara and Garrett Isman, trained by Tara and driven by George. Number 4, Love to Live, owned by Arthur Ray, trained by Arthur and driven by Tyler Grundy. Number 5, Send Me a Tweet, owned by Wanda Howlett and Dwayne Taylor, trained by Mark Fillion and driven by Mark. Number 6, Philly, owned by Trevor Williams and trained by Trevor and driven by Glenn LeDrew. And number 7, right here, the All EM, owned by Kevin Hildebrandt and Aline and Amber Hildebrandt, trained by Kevin and driven by Kevin. And as you saw, Go On Bobo made it to post just a little late. So all 7 are on the track and ready to go in 5 minutes. Just a reminder, 4 minutes to post. And coming up in the next race, race number 5, our pick 4. If you have some time right now, take a quick look at the pick 4. I really want to see a big pool in that one. I had a little contest going on Twitter this weekend. You got less than 1 minute to post. Less than 1 minute to race number 4. The horses are gathering down the backstretch. Race number 4, Fillies and Mares, non-winners of a race. Number 1, Sassy Libby with Mark Fillion. Number 2, Go On Bobo, Corey Manning in the bike. Number 3, Having Fun in the Sun, George Isman. Number 4, Love to Live, Tyler Grundy. Number 5, Send Me a Tweet with Don Howlett. Number 6 is Philly, Glenn LeDrew. Does he go for 4 straight wins here? And number 7, All EM with Kevin Hildebrandt. They're coming down the stretch. 6 fillies up on the gate, and the mare is trailing. And they're off and pacing. On the inside, Sassy Libby making Philly and Send Me a Tweet work. Philly now charging up the outside, taking the lead. Break on Send Me a Tweet. Send Me a Tweet's breaking. Down the backstretch, Philly leading the way. Sassy Libby's in second. Love to Live is third. All EM is fourth. Go On Bobo fifth. Having Fun in the Sun sixth, and trailing Send Me a Tweet as they're coming to the quarter mark. 30 flat. Philly leading the way. Sassy Libby still in second. Love to Live is in third. In fourth, making a move, All EM. Go On Bobo fifth. Having Fun in the Sun sixth, and still trailing Send Me a Tweet, the favorite, as they're coming down for the first half. .101 and 3 on the outside. Send Me a Tweet, trying to regain. And also here comes Having Fun in the Sun in the back of the pack. But still up at the front, it's Philly, Sassy Libby, Love to Live, and All EM. Send Me a Tweet's now fifth. On the inside, 6 is Go On Bobo. And Having Fun in the Sun now battling. At the front end, Love to Live charging now. Philly might have wasted too much energy at the front. Sassy Libby's now in third. Neck and neck for fourth is All EM. 132 and 1 at the 3/4 mark. Philly can't get taught. Another problem there at the back. Hold all tickets. All EM as they're coming stretch. It's got Philly's got the lead, and another little break there. Hold all tickets. It looks like Kevin's up. 202 flat, but hold all tickets. It looks like the horse and Kevin Hildebrandt are fine. Ladies and gentlemen, hold all tickets. As I said before, All EM number 7 and the driver Kevin Hildebrandt look to be fine up on their feet. Ladies and gentlemen, just hold all tickets in race number 4. Coming to the winner's circle is the unofficial winner of today's fourth race, Philly, 3-year-old bay filly by Blue Burner and Miss Million Bud, owned by Trevor Williams, trained by Trevor, and driven for a fourth win today, Glenn LeDrew. There you go. Big round of applause for Glenn LeDrew. 4 straight to start the year. Welcome back. Here are your quarter times. They went over the first quarter in 30 flat, over the half in 101 and 3, over the 3 quarters in 132 and 1, finishing the full mile in 2 minutes and flat. And ladies and gentlemen, this holds all tickets as the accident. The judges are deliberating over the accident. Ladies and gentlemen, there will be no change of order in race number 4. There'll be no change of order. Here are the payouts for race number 4. Number 6, Philly, paid $4 to win, $3.80 to place, and $2.40 to show. There were no place bets on number 1 and no show bets on number 1 and 4. The $2 exactor 6-1 paid $18.50. The triactor 6-1 all, that's triactor 6-1 all, pays $95.20. And here's your top down. Number 1, Sassy Libby, was 2nd. Number 2, Go On Bobo, was 5th. Number 3, Having Fun in the Sun, was 6th. Number 4, Love to Live, was 3rd. Number 5, Send Me a Tweet, was 4th. Number 6, Philly, your winner. And number 7, Ollie M, did not finish. From the top down, your program should read 2, 5, and they're off and pacing. 3, 4, 1. On the DNF. Inside, Sassy Libby making Philly and Send Me a Tweet work. In the upcoming 5th race. Philly now charging up outside, taking the lead. And there'll be 7 go to post in about 13 minutes. Send Me a Tweet's breaking. Down the backstretch, Philly leading the way. Sassy Libby's in 2nd. Love to Live is 3rd. Ollie M is 4th. Go On Bobo 5th. Having Fun in the Sun 6th, and trailing. Send Me a Tweet as they're coming to the quarter mark. 30 flat. Philly leading the way. Sassy Libby still in 2nd. Love to Live is in 3rd. In 4th, making a move, Ollie M. Go On Bobo 5th. Having Fun in the Sun 6th, and still trailing. Send Me a Tweet, the favorite, as they're coming down for the first half. $101 and 3 on the outside. Send Me a Tweet, trying to regain. And also here comes Having Fun in the Sun in the back of the pack. But still up at the front, it's Philly, Sassy Libby, Love to Live, and Ollie M. Send Me a Tweet's now 5th. On the inside 6 is Go On Bobo. And Having Fun in the Sun now battling. At the front end, Love to Live charging now. Philly might have wasted too much energy at the front. Sassy Libby's now in 3rd. Neck and neck for 4th is Ollie M. 132 and 1 at the 3/4 mark. Philly can't get taught. Another problem there at the back.
First race faster than the other.
Hold all tickets. Hold all tickets. Ollie M. As they're coming stretch. It's got Philly's got the lead. And another little break there.
Wow, Trey, that's quite the exciting race in race number 4 there. Seems like Glenn LeDrew's getting everything his own way. Don Hallett, the favorite, with Send Me a Tweet, broke stride and left Philly wide open for Glenn LeDrew to score 4 in a row. Race number 5, we got non-winners of a race. I'm going to go once again to Serial Killer with Don Hallett. The horse qualified very easy. A good mile in 2:07 last quarter and 29.3. First time starter, and I really like this 3-year-old gelding, and I think this one will be tough to beat. Go with Glenn LeDrew, Don's Night Owl, very green 3-year-old colt. Just kind of qualified. Trevor just held him together after breaking the first time. I think if he gets away, this horse has a ton of talent. He's a nice 3-year-old, but he's got to get away, and he's a little gate shy. He's got to get used to that gate, and I think my pick could be reversed if Glenn has no trouble leaving with Don's Night Owl. For 3rd, I'm going to go with Jim Strikes It Rich with George Isman. Like I've been saying all day, he's got some nice 3-year-old horses, and he seems to be babying him right now, but no slouch. 205 in the qualifier. We'll be trailing out the one horse, flying on my own. And so I like 4, 3, and 7. Don't forget, we got a pick 4 in this race. And good luck to everybody. We'll see you right back in race number 6. Okay.
Why not? You can say my picks.
You're going to do yours.
Oh. I thought you were skipping over me. I was like, oh.
No.
Here's the post parade. Number 1, Flying on My Own, owned by Roland Ray, trained by Roland Ray, and driven by Clayton Braybrook. Number 2, Promise Me a Win, owned by Richard and Janet Ray, trained by Richard Ray, and driven today by Michelle Ray. Number 3, Don's Night Owl, owned by Trevor and Mike Williams, trained by Trevor Williams, and going for his 5th win, Glenn LeDrew. Number 4 is Serial Killer, owned by Mark Fillion and Wanda Howlett, trained by Mark Fillion, and driven by Don Howlett. Number 5 is Come and Get Me, owned by Nicole Giesbrick, trained by Kevin Hildebrandt, and driven by Kevin Hildebrandt. Number 6 is Mr. Dillon, owned, trained, and driven by Corey Manning. And number 7, Jim Strikes It Rich, owned by Tara and Garrett Isman, trained by Tara, and driven today by George Isman. 7 will go to post in about 8 minutes. And my picks for race number 5. Yeah, I agree with, I like actually number 4, Serial Killer with Don Howlett. I thought it was a good qualifier time, 29-3 closing quarter. I don't actually have Don's Night Owl even in my top 3, so this is the first time we might actually disagree. I have for second, though, Jim Strike It Rich with George Isman. Something about this horse, someone actually that I know owns a cousin of this horse and just talked it up a lot and said that this horse, if it's anything like that one, could be one to watch out for. And I originally had number 5, Come and Get Me, and I think I'm going to keep it knowing that Kevin's still on it right now to finish out for 3rd. And yeah, remember the pick 4 in this one. I did a pretty simple pick 4. I picked number 4 alone in this one and 4 in the race number 6. In race number 7, I took the 1 and 6. In race number 8, I took the 1 and 2. So 4, 4, 1, 6, 1, 2.
Well, actually, in the win 4, I took 3, 4 with 2, 4 with 3, 6, and I'm coming home at the 4 and 5 in the pick 4 today. So again, good luck, and we'll see you right back in race number 6. Thank you very much.
Less than 4 minutes to post. Get in on that pick 4. Come on, buddy. Less than 2 minutes to post. Get in on that pick 4. The horses are called to the starting gate for race number 5. Horse and Geldings, non-winners of a race. Number 1, Flying on My Own, Clayton Braybrook in the bike. Number 2, Promise Me a Win with Michelle Ray. Number 3, Don's Night Owl with Glenn LeDrew. Number 4, Serial Killer with Don Howlett. Number 5, Cam and Get Me, Kevin Hildebrandt bouncing back. Number 6, Mr. Dillon with Corey Manning. And number 7, Jim Strikes It Rich. 6 on the gate, 1 trailer. Here they come. And they're off end pacing. And there's a break on number 5, Cam and Get Me to start the race. And another break on number 1. And number 2, Promise Me a Win now taking the lead. Out wide, Serial Killers. Sorry, that is Don's Night Owl second. Serial Killers now in third. Number 1, Flying on My Own is fourth. Making a move, Jim Strike Rich. Mr. Dillon, and now breaking again, Cam and Get Me as they're heading down the backstretch to the quarter mark. 32-2, Serial Killer leading the way. Jim Strikes It Rich. Strikes It Rich is out 2 wide on the inside. Promise Me a Win. There's a judge's inquiry, ladies and gentlemen. Hold all tickets. Judge's inquiry. Serial Killer leading the way. Jim Strikes It Rich on the outside. On the inside, Promise Me a Win. Don's Night Owl is in fourth. Flying on My Own fifth. Mr. Dillon sixth. And way back, Cam and Get Me at the half mark. 103-3. Oh, off stride again. Jim Strikes It Rich. On the inside now, still clear, Serial Killer. Second, Promise Me a Win. Another jump on Flying on My Own. A little off stride is Don's Night Owl. Mr. Dillon is fourth. As they're down the backstretch, 3-horse race. Serial Killer leading the way. Out wide is Don's Night Owl. Tucked in is Promise Me a Win. Mr. Dillon finds himself now in fourth at the 3/4 mark. 135 and 1. Serial Killer leading off stride again is Don's Night Owl. Serial Killer leading the way, uncontested. Promise Me a Win second. Now racing flat, Don's Night Owl third. Down the stretch. Can Promise Me a Win have a big upset here? Promise Me a Win. Serial Killer holding on. At the wire, pretty close. It's Serial Killer. Promise Me a Win. Don's Night Owl. Hold all tickets, Judge's Inquiry. Hold all tickets. $204 and 1. $204 and 1.
Set here, Promise Me a Win. Serial Killer holding on. At the wire, pretty close. It's Serial Killer. Promise Me a Win.
Coming to the winner's circles, your unofficial winner of race number 5, Serial Killer. 3-year-old brown gelding by Toucan Sam and Alcar Zit. Bred by Mark Fillion, owned by Mark Fillion and Wanda Howlett, trained by Mark and driven by Don. Give him a big round of applause. That's Serial Killer winning the mile in 2:04 and 1. Here are your quarter times. Going over the first quarter in 32 and 2. Over the half in 103 and 3. Over 3/4 in 135 and 1. Finishing the full mile in 2:04 and 1. And hold all tickets, driver or judge's inquiry. There's a judge's inquiry on race number 5. As a reminder, there's the judge's inquiry. Hold all tickets, judge's inquiry. And make sure we'll be back at this next week, 3 p.m. Central on HPI Bet. Make sure to hold all tickets. Please hold all tickets. Just make sure hold all tickets. The judges are still deliberating over the inquiries. It looks like the judges' inquiries will not affect the top three, should not affect the top three. Here are the payouts for race number 5. Number 4 paid $340 to win, $270 to place, $210 to show. Number 2 paid Promise Me a Win paid $920 to place, $210 to show. And number 3 Don's Night Owl paid $310 to show. The $2 exactor 4-2 paid $20.60. The $2 triactor 4-2-3 paid $110.40. We'll have top down in one moment. Here's the rundown. Number 1, Flying on Your Own, finished 5th, placed 7th. Promise Me a Win was 2nd. Number 3, Dawn's Night Owl was 3rd. Number 4, Serial Killer, your winner. Number 5, Come and Get Me, 6th, placed 5th. Number 6, Mr. Dillon was 4th. And number 7, Jim Strikes It Rich, 7th, place 6th. From the top down, your program should read 5P7, 2, 3, 1, 6P5, 4, and 7P6 on the bottom. And the horses are on the track for race number 6 for post parade. Number 1, Get It Done, Bud, owned by Corey and Betting Manning, trained by Corey and driven by Corey. Number 2, Millie's Million, owned by Michelle Ray, owned by Richard Ray, trained by Richard Ray and driven by Michelle Ray. Number 3, Colonel Kelly, owned by Jay Mooney and Clayton Braybrook, trained by Clayton Braybrook and driven by Clayton. Number 4, Zippity Zoom, owned by Tara Isman, trained by Tara Isman, and driven today by George. And number 5, My Oh My, Look at Me Fly, owned by Corey Manning, trained by Corey Manning, and driven today by Daryl Mason. All 5 will go to post in about 7 minutes.
Okay.
All right, that was a pretty interesting race, Mike. A lot of inquiries, a lot of braking, but hopefully it's all got settled out now by the judges. But looking ahead to race number 6. Well, actually, real first time I take a look here. If anyone looks here, I have my Canadiens hat on. I'm not a Canadiens fan. I lost a bet to Nathan Bain of Leamington down in Ontario. I thought the Jets would sweep them in 4, but I have to wear my Montreal hat today. So, that's what I got to do, and apologize to any Leafs and Jets fans out there. But it looks like the Canadiens might have a chance. But in race number 6, I'm going to take Zippity Zoom to win this one with George Isman. I like how it raced out in Century Downs late last year, and I remember racing here last summer. I think this horse is going to look pretty good. For second, I'm going to take Millie's Million, coming on its 3-year-old year. It was the top 2-year-old last year here, and it had some good wins in its 2-year-old stakes race. And to finish it off in race, to finish my triactor, I'm going to take Colonel Kelly, Clayton Braybrook. Again, another horse coming up from Alberta and the Century Mile, Century Downs. And I'm pretty impressed with its times. So I got 4, 2, and 3.
Hey, you're going to have to trust me on this one. This Millie's Million, but definitely my best bet of the day. I have no idea how good this 3-year-old filly is. In my opinion, it's the best filly by far on the grounds. And again, that's just my opinion. And I think Millie's Million will win as she pleases in this race with trainer Richard Ray and driver Michelle Ray. For second, I agree with you with Zippity Zoom. Shows a lot of early speed. 17 starts last year. Did get 6 seconds in a win. And is going to be racing a lot easier than she has been in this field of 5 compared to what she was racing out in Alberta. For third, Clayton Braybrook, Colonel Kelly, qualified in April 6th. She's got a lot of 2-minute miles, which would compare to about a 2-4 mile here in Miami. And I like Clayton's chances to hit the triactor in this one. But believe me when I say this, Millie's Million for fun. Good luck. See you back in race number 7.
Less than 4 minutes to post. Less than 4 minutes. Less than 2 minutes to post. Less than 2 minutes. The horses are called to the starting gate for race number 6. Number 1, Get It Done, Bud, with Corey Manning. Number 2, Millie's Million, with Michelle Ray. Number 3, Colonel Kelly, Clayton Braybrook. Number 4, Zippity Zoom, with George Isbin. And number 5, oh my, look at me fly, with Daryl Mason. 5 Pacers up on the gate. Here they come. And they're off and pacing. That's 3 of them kicking to the clubhouse turn. Looks like Millie's Million with the nose lead. Colonel Kelly in second. Zippity Zoom coming in third. My oh my, look at me fly fourth. And the trailer, Get It Done, Bud, as they're marching down the backstretch. Millie's Million, Mike's Choice. The 3-year-old filly leading the way. Colonel Kelly right there in second. And Zippity Zoom is third as they're coming to the quarter mark. 30-4 for the opening quarter. Millie's Million. Colonel Kelly still there in second. Zippity Zoom is third. My oh my, look at me fly fourth. And Get It Done, Bud could see them all as they're straightening out for the first time. It's Millie's Million leading the pack. (103-4), making the first move. My oh my, look at me fly 2 wide into the clubhouse turn. Millie's Million though still looking good. Colonel Kelly is second. My oh my, look at me fly, it's flying 2 wide. Now fourth is Zippity Zoom, and Get It Done, Bud is still trailing down the backstretch. Millie's Million. Here comes My oh my, look at me fly, and Colonel Kelly now trying to make a move out 2 wide. Zippity Zoom, Get It Done, Bud trying to sneak in on the inside at the 3-quarter mark. 135-1. The Windeers picking it up, and so is Millie's Million. Down the strong stretch they come. Millie's Million with a 3-length lead. Colonel Kelly's in second. Oh my, look at me fly third. Here comes Zippity Zoom out 4 wide, but Millie's Million cannot be touched today. Colonel Kelly with a strong second, and Zippity Zoom finished out for third. (2:04-3). Coming to the winner's circle is the unofficial winner of race number 6, Millie's Million. 3-year-old bay filly by Ambro Baylor and Untold Millions. Bred by Daryl and Sherry Mason out of Killarney. Owned by Richard Ray. Trained by Richard. And driven by a big win today by Michelle Ray. There you go. Give a big round of applause for Michelle Ray and Millie's Million. Here are your quarter times. They went over the first quarter in 30 and 4, over the half in 103 and 4, over the 3/4 in 135 and 1, and full mile in 204 and 3. Here are the payouts for race number 6. Number 2, Millie's Million, paid $240 to win, $210 to place, $210 to show. Number 3, Colonel Kelly, played $440 to place, and no show wagering was on number 3. And number 4, Zippity Zoom, paid $210 to show. The $2 exact, sorry, the $1 exactor 2-3 pays $7.55. The $2 triactor 2-3-4 pays $21.30. And here's your rundown. Number 1, Get It Done Bud, was 5th. Number 2, Millie's Million, was your winner. Number 3, Colonel Ken, was 2nd. Number 4, Zippity Zoom, was 3rd. And number 5, My Oh My, Look at Me Fly, was 4th. From the top down, your program should read 5, 1, 2, 3, and 4 on the bottom. In the upcoming 7th race, 2 driver changes. Number 5, Jimmy Did Done Good, make the driver Clayton Braybrook. And number 6, Buck Rogers, make the driver Glenn LeDrew. That's again number 5, Jimmy Did Done Good, Clayton Braybrook will be in the bike. And number 6, Buck Rogers, Glenn LeDrew. Other than that, no changes. Oh.
Well, let's go right to race number 7. That Millie's Millions in race number 6, like I said, just win it as she pleased. And it looks like that she did have a lot left in the tank. Well, let's go right to race number 7. Driver change from Trevor Williams to Glenn LeDrew, the 6-horse Buck Rogers. Another one of these three-year-olds that is green. If he stays flat, I think he's the best in here for sure. He qualified in 2.7. He's got one heck of a brush when he pulls the plugs on this one. And I think that Buck Rogers deserves the top respect in here. And I think Glenn LeDrew goes to drive for 5 in race number 7. Horse for second, Al's Dragon Jack. Mark Filion, 3-year-old, did get to the winning circle already once today with a horse that he owns. And I like this Al's Dragon Jack. He did finish 3rd in his qualifier in 2.6, but take a look who beat him was Philly. We saw that horse race earlier on and paced a mile in 2.2. So disregard beaten by 13 lengths with that 3-year-old. Al's Dragon looks to be the contender, and I like that in my exactor, 6 and 3. Wide open for 3rd, Tyler Grundy on the inside with the 2-year-old. A lot of talk about this 2-year-old on the backstretch, so this might be the one to fool everybody. Just draw the inside and paste qualifier in 2.7, last quarter in 30 in a piece, and this is the one that could upset. Don't leave out the 1 horse, AK Up and Adam. But I like 6, 3, and the 1. How about you, Trey?
Yeah, I agree. I like number 6, Buck Rogers. I think with Glenn LeDrew, will charge up to the front end. We've seen him do that a few times already today. The only difference I have, I'm going to take AK Up and Adam for 2nd. I like that filly with the inside. I thought it ran a good qualifier last weekend, or 2 weekends ago. Gets another in. Like last weekend, it had started 2nd and it finished 1st. So I think with the inside post, that could be a big advantage for it. And I just took Al's Dragon Jack for 3rd to round out the tri-actor. I thought maybe the outside post would be, because it had the qualifier, it had the inside post. So the only difference I have is I got 6, 1, and 3, and post time's about 8 minutes.
Yeah, look at Trey. You look at the skies here. I'm not sure if they've got the camera on. It looks like a little black. We may get a little rain, but hopefully it blows over. And next week, I think we're going to have quite a few more horses, hopefully in the box. There were about 8 or 9 that didn't enter for this week that I think will enter next week. So we're going to have some bigger fields. And so far the racing's been good. We have a lot of green horses on the track. That's why you see that one race we had all those breaks. A lot of 3-year-olds going for the first time. But I think you're going to start seeing our pools grow and grow. And we're all looking forward to the big day next year at the Red River X-Tray, where we've got a $2.5 million racetrack and facility that's taken a year to build, and we're going to be racing on that next year. And we're all really looking forward to that.
Oh yeah, for sure. For everyone who follows me on social media and watching on simulcast, thank you for being patient with no camera and the problems we've had. But we're going good now, Mike. We'll have hopefully 9 weekends of no more issues. So everyone's good.
Just like last year, Trey, we started off. We had to get the rust out.
Yeah.
All the equipment is working now. We're going to be smooth sailing from this point on. You've got my word. So please help us out. These small tracks need to help against the giants like Woodbine and Mohawk. We're a small, tight group of people here, and we definitely need the simulcasting to keep us racing, especially going into Winnipeg on a big track. We definitely need the support, and I hope we get it. So I hope the last 3 or 4 races, you put a few dollars on the horses in the Miami Fair.
All right.
Good luck. We'll see everybody back shortly.
And the horses are actually on the track for the post parade for race number 7. Horses and geldings, non-winners of 2 races. 2-year-olds get the inside draw. Number 1, AK Up and Adam, owned by Jacqueline and Tyler Grundy, trained by Jacqueline Grundy, and driven today by Tyler. Number 2 is Blackjack Charlie, owned by Corey and Betty Manning, trained by Corey Manning, and driven today by Corey himself. Number 3, Al's Dragon Jack, owned by W. Drader, trained by Mark Filion, and driven by Mark. Number 4, Inside Joke, owned by Paula Mason and Brad Colwell, trained by Paula and driven by her dad, Daryl Mason, today. Number 5, Jimmy Did Done Good, owned by Barry McNaughton and Roland Ray, trained by Barry McNaughton and driven today by Clayton Braybrook. And number 6, current favorite on the board, Buck Rogers, owned by Trevor Williams, trained by Trevor, and the driver change, Glenn LeDrew. 6 pacers go to post in about 5 minutes. Less than 1 minute to post. Less than 1 minute. Race number 7. Get your bets in. Got 3 races left. Less than 1 minute to post. Less than 1 minute. It looks like the rain might have passed. Less than 1 minute. Horses are on the gate. Number 1, AK Up and Adam, Tyler Grundy in the bike. Number 2, Blackjack Charlie with Corey Manning. Number 3, Al's Dragon Jack, Mark Fillion. Number 4, Inside Joke, Daryl Mason. Number 5, Jimmy Did Done Good, Clayton Braybrook. And number 6, Buck Rogers with Glenn LeDrew. 4 Colts, 2 Geldings up on the gate. Here they come. And they're off and pacing. Right to the front end. Al's Dragon Jack takes the lead. Inside Joke trying to get in second. Tyler Grundy and AK Up and Adam battling though. A few lengths back, it's Blackjack Charlie. And Jimmy Done Good and the trailer, the favorite, Buck Rogers. Heading down the back stretch. Al's Dragon Jack. AK Up and Adam. Inside Joke third. 3 lengths back, Blackjack Charlie. Jimmy Did Done Good fifth. And the trailer is Buck Rogers as they're coming to the quarter mark. 32 and 3 for the opening quarter. Al's Dragon Jack leading the way. AK Up and Adam second. Inside Joke still third. About 4 lengths back to Blackjack Charlie. Jimmy Did Done Good and the trailer, Buck Rogers, as they're straightening down the stretch for the first time. No one's made a move yet. Al's Dragon Jack leading the way. Now making a move, Buck Rogers from the back end, right at the half mark. 105 flat from the opening half. Here comes Buck Rogers out too wide. Al's Dragon Jack still leading the way. AK Up and Adam now third. Inside Joke fourth. Blackjack Charlie fifth. And now the new trailer. Jimmy Did Done Good as they're heading down the backstretch. Buck Rogers out too wide trying to make a push. But Al's Dragon Jack still leading the way. In third, AK Up and Adam. Inside Joke at the 3/4 mark. 35 and 3. Al's Dragon Jack looking pretty good, but here comes Buck Rogers, AK Up and Adam. That 2-year-old gelding we were talking about down the stretch. Al's Dragon Jack on the inside. Buck Rogers out too wide. Can AK Up and Adam squeeze on through? Looks like it's Buck Rogers on the inside. AK Up and Adam takes over for second. And third, Al's Dragon Jack. And 205 flat for the mile. Coming to the winner's circle is the unofficial winner of race number 7, Buck Rogers. 3-year-old bay colt by Trueland Hanover and Arts Spineration, bred out of Riverside Stables, Water Valley, Alberta, owned by Trevor Williams, trained, and for his 5th win today, Glenn LeDrew in the bike. Give a big round of applause to the combinations, Buck Rogers and Glenn LeDrew. Here are your quarter times. Over the first quarter in 32 and 3. Over the half in 105 flat. 3/4 in 135 and 3. Finishing the full mile in 205 flat. Here are your payouts for race number 7. Number 6, Buck Rogers paid $210 to win, 240 to place, 210 to show. Number 1, AK Up and Adam played $3 to place, 210 to show. And number 3, Al's Dragon Jack played 210 to show. The $2 exactor 6-1 paid $5.70. The $2 triactor 6-1-3 paid $10.20. In the upcoming 8th race, currently no changes in the 8th race. 5 will go to post in about 12 minutes.
Wow, Trey. Buck Rogers just seemed to pick them off one by one in that race with a half in 5, coming home in 2.5. I got his last half in about 59 seconds, and that's pretty good for a green horse, teaching him how to race. But I know Trainer Williams always said that that horse has a lot of ability, and when you pull the plugs on that one really motors. Now we're going to come to the toughest race, in my opinion, of the day, because just pick a horse. There's not one in here that doesn't belong. And I think we're going to see a blanket finish with 4, if not of all 5 horses in this race number 8. I changed my mind 3 different times in here, but I'm going to go with the Little Beast with Michelle Ray. Dean Ray qualified this one last week and did it easy. You look who he beat. Was second there, Liz placed, who won the Open here today. And the Little Beast did beat that one in the qualifier. And I really like this 4-year-old gelding. And I think Michelle Ray will get the job done here in race number 8 in a close, and I mean close, race at the wire in this 5-horse field. A horse for second, a Cowboy's Dream. This horse, another one, this 6-year-old mare, all kinds of speed, and didn't really give her all in the qualifier, even though the qualifier was 2-3 in a piece. Look at last year, made 18,000, 15 for 29 in the top 3. A Cowboy's Dream, a strong, big threat, and definitely would put in your exactor and do not leave out in the try. Wide open for third, Flaming Blue Star with driver Chris Brown, probably going to try to be the early speed in here, unless Bold and Sporty has something to say about it. But Flaming Blue Star, if does get to the front and has things in his own way, another major threat. And you look all the way down, you look at Apoggiatura, you look at all 157 miles. It's a real good non-winners of 7 fillies and mares race. I'm going to go with the 4, 5, and 1. And again, I stress, a very close race in this feature 8th race.
Yeah. Well, I kind of like-minded, but I took Flaming Blue Star #1 to win this one. Chris Brown, his only real entry this weekend. I really was impressed by the qualifier last week. I thought he could have won that, lost it out to Baylor Out, which easily could be one of the best horses on the track, and that one horse went in the Open today. For second, I took Bold and Sporty. I like this one because if you look at the qualifiers, it finished third to Flaming Blue Star, so it might just be the same kind of thing as happened last time out. I took your Duh Little Beast for third. Yeah, it was a pretty good qualifier time. I didn't like how he finished off the season last year, so I want to know which horse we're going to get today. Are we going to get the 2020 Duh Little Beast, or are we going to get the 2021 qualifier one?
Well, even the 2020 was 7 for 9 in the top
true.
3.
That's true.
And I think he's a much better horse at 4 than he was at 3.
That's true.
And I think we're going to see that in about 5-6 minutes.
Yeah, 5-6 minutes to post time.
Good luck.
Forget, get your late daily double in. The horses are on the track for post parade for race number 8. Non-winners of 7, fillies and mares 8 races lifetime are also eligible $100 last 3 starts or in 2020, 2021. Number 1, Flaming Blue Star, owned by Margaret Brown, trained by Christopher Brown, and driven today by Chris Brown. Number 2, Bold and Sporty, owned by Errol Voden, trained by Trevor Williams, driven by Glenn LeDrew. Number 3, Apoggiatura, my favorite one to say, owned by Glenda Giles, trained by Clayton Braybrook, and driven today by Clayton Braybrook. Number 4, Duh Little Beast, owned by Arthur Ray, trained by Arthur Ray, and driven today by Michelle Ray. And number 5, A Cowboy's Dream, owned by Errol Voden, trained by Jacqueline Grundy, and driven today by Tyler Grundy. 5 will go to post in less than 5 minutes. For those at home, I missed the rundown in race number 7. Number 1, AK Up and Adam was second. Number 2, Blackjack Charlie was 6. Number 3, Owl's Dragon Jack was 3rd. Number 4, Inside Joke was 5th. Number 5, Jimmy Did Done Good was 4th. And Buck Rogers, number 6, your winner. From the top down, your program should read 2, 6, 3, 5, 4, 1 on the bottom. Less than 3 minutes to post time, less than 3 minutes. Looking good, Chris. Let's go, buddy. Number 1 coming across the grandstands right now. Less than 1 minute to post. Less than 1 minute. Horses are called to starting gate for race number 8. Number 1, Flaming Blue Star with Chris Brown. Number 2, Bold and Sporty, Glenn LeDrew, going for 6. Number 3, Apagatura with Clayton Braybrook. Number 4, Dull Little Beast with Michelle Ray. And number 5, A Cowboy's Dream, Tyler Grundy. 3 geldings, 2 mares. Here they come. And they're off in pacing. On the inside, Flaming Blue Star takes the lead. Bold and Sporty tucks in second. Apagatura third. Dull Little Beast fourth. And the trailer, Cowboy's Dream, marching down the backstretch in order, 1 through 5. Flaming Blue Star and Christopher Brown setting the pace. Bold and Sporty second. Apagatura third. Dull Little Beast fourth. And the trailer, A Cowboy's Dream, as they come to the quarter mark. 29-3. Flaming Blue Star setting the fast pace. Now coming out to make a move around the corner is Bold and Sporty. About 3 lengths back to Apagatura, the Little Beast, and A Cowboy's Dream. They're straight now for the first time. Bold and Sporty's caught out too wide. Flaming Blue Star still has the lead. As they come to the half mark, Bold and Sporty has overtaken Flaming Blue Star. 58-4. Kicking in the clubhouse turn for the final time here. Flaming Blue Star on the inside. Bold and Sporty out too wide. Now here comes the Cowboys' Dream. Oh, there we go. There's a break on Flaming Blue Star. Judge's inquiry. Marching down the backstretch. Bold and Sporty. The Little Beast now in second. Here comes the Cowboys' Dream. Flaming Blue Star's now fourth, and now the new trailer 29-1. Now they're coming home. Bold and Sporty with the lead over the Little Beast on the inside of Cowboys' Dream, and now here comes Apagatura and the new trailer of Flaming Blue Star. Down the stretch they come. Glenn LeDrew, can he hold on for 6? Michelle Ray on the inside with the Little Beast. Out wide, Apagatura joining the party. But no, it's going to be Bold and Sporty. Rather close for second, but the Little Beast will hold on. 2 minutes flat for Bold and Sporty. Now in the winner's circle is the unofficial winner of race number 8, number 2, Bold and Sporty, 4-year-old bay mare by sports writer in Murray Field, owned by Earl Voden, trained by Trevor Williams. 6th win today, Glenn LeDrew. Here are your quarter times. They went over the first quarter, 29 and 3, over the half in 58 and 4, over the 3 quarters in 129 and 1, finishing the full mile in 2 minutes flat. Coming up in the 9th race, no changes. 5 will go to post in about 12 minutes. Here are the payouts for race number 8. Number 2, Bold and Sporty, paid $240 to win, $210 to place, $210 to show. There was no place bets on Dull Little Beast, so it pays $560 to show. And Apagatura paid $260 to show. The Exactor 2-4 paid $34.60. The $2 Triactor 243 paid $118.60. The $1 Pick 4 4262 $14.55. And here's your rundown for race number 8. Number 1, Flaming Blue Star, was 5th. Number 2, Bold and Sporty, your winner. Number 3, Apagatura, was 3rd. Number 4, The Little Beast, was 2nd. And number 5, A Cowboy's Dream, was 4th. From the top down, your program should read 5, 1, 3, 2, and 4 on the bottom. About 10 minutes to post time in today's finale. 10 minutes.
what can you say, Trey? Glenn LeDrew hasn't driven in 4 years.
Yep.
Comes out to Miami, Manitoba, 6 wins. Had a little help, I think, in that race with Flaming Blue Star braking. Kind of had some confusion up front, and Bold and Sporty just tipped out and had everything basically her own way there, and I think that kind of helped Glenn get the job done there, but raced a good mile in 2 minutes flat. The finale, race number 9, we got a good 5-horse field. There's non-winners of 2 fillies and mares. Mark Filion, driving trainer Dennis Chapelet's 2 shoes. This horse had 10 starts last year, no slouch, 8 for 10 in the top 3. And I think will be most likely be, I'm thinking the early speed in here. And I like the chances of 2 shoes for Dennis Chapelet getting the job done here in race number 9. Woodstock Huey with Daryl Mason, trainer Corey Manning. This horse looks like he showed some step here last year with 8 starts. Paced his last mile right here in Miami in 2-3 and a piece. And does show a little early speed as well. But I think Daryl's going to give 2 shoes everything he can handle here in race number 9 and should set up for a real good finish between these 2. Glenn LeDrew, what can I say? He's got 6. Lisa's Carolina Lou didn't really like the qualifier, to be honest, all that much. Qualified in 2-9 and 1. Has had a better week in training, I think, but I think she's got her hands full with the 2 and the 3 in this race. But I will take her for 3rd best in here. I like the 2, 3, and 5. Hope to see everybody back here next week in Miami. Promise you we'll have no problems. We're going to have good pictures on race number 1, and we'll have more horses in the box next week. So we look to see everybody out, and please tune in.
All right. So I agree with you on 2 shoes and Woodstock Huey. I have them finishing 2nd and 3rd. I can't believe you missed the horse. Electric Amethyst, the one that comes 15 lengths back twice last year. Only time I saw a winner have to qualify later that day.
Yes, you're right.
That's who was going to, I don't even have any other choice. I don't want to talk about 2 shoes or Woodstock Huey. If Electric Amethyst is going to be 15 lengths back and she's going to win it again, I'm going to call it right now. So we got about 6 minutes to post. A couple of the horses look to maybe be out there. We'll be right back.
Thanks again, guys.
Horses are on track for post parade for race number 9, today's finale. Number 1, Electric Amethyst, owned by Corey Manning, trained by Corey, and driven today by Corey. Number 2, Two Shoes, owned by Dennis Chapelaz, trained by him, and driven today by Mark Fillion. Number 3, Woodstock Huey, owned and trained by Corey Manning, Daryl Mason in the bike. Number 4, Glitter on the Beach, owned by Betty Manning, trained by Betty Manning, and driven today by Don Howlett. And number 5, Lisa's Carolina Lou, owned by Errol Voden, trained by Trevor Williams, in the bike, Glenn LeDrew. Less than 3 minutes to post, less than 3 minutes. Will Glenn get his 7th? Or Electric Amethyst have another crazy finish? 2 minutes. Why do we even think I was on? Just again, quick reminder, 3 p.m. next weekend, Saturday, HPI bet. Guarantee no issues. Horses are called to the starting gate for today's finale, race number 9. On the inside, you got Electric Amethyst, Corey Manning. Number 2, Two Shoes. Number 3, Woodstock Huey, Daryl Mason. Number 4, Glitter on the Beach, Don Howlett. And number 5, Lisa's Carolina Lou, Glenn LeDrew, going for 7. A little bit of action there. Here they come. And they're off in pacing. Two Shoes takes the early lead. Glitter on the Beach going in second. Electric Amethyst is third. Woodstock Huey fourth. And the trailer, Lisa's Carolina Lou. As they're marching down the backstretch, it's all Two Shoes right now. Glitter on the Beach. Electric Amethyst looking pretty flat right now. And in fourth, Woodstock and Huey, and the trailer, Lisa Carolina Lewis, are coming to the quarter mark. It's all 2 shoes. 33 opening quarter. 2 shoes. Glitter on the Beach and Electric Amethyst are your top 3. About 6 or 7 lengths back to Woodstock and Huey and Lisa Carolina Lou as they're coming down the stretch for the first time. Mark Villian, 2 shoes, leading the way. $102.1 for the opening half mile. 2 shoes, not contested yet. Glitter on the Beach second. Electric Amethyst right there in third. Fighting back, Lisa's Carolina Lou, Woodstock Huey. Now your trailer down the backstretch. 2 shoes trying to pull away. Glitter on the Beach not going anywhere, and there's my pick, Electric Amethyst, just waiting for her chance. Lisa Carolina Lou joined the party at the 3/4 mark. 133 and 4 coming around this stretch. Out 2 wide, Lisa's Carolina Lou. 2 shoes still leading the way. Glitter on the Beach, neck and neck, Electric Amethyst and Lisa Carolina Lou. Here they come home for the last time today. Mark Villian with 2 shoes. Can he get caught? 2 shoes will hold on. All out battle for third. Looked like Electric Amethyst for third. 203 and 4. Here an official winner for race number 9, number 2, 2 shoes. 4-year-old bay horse by What You Say and Flight Delay, owned by Dennis Chapelaz, trained by Dennis, and big win by Mark Villian in 203 and 4. Here are your quarter times. Over the first quarter in 30 and 3, over the half in 102 and 1, 3/4 in 133 and 4, and full mile in 203 and 4. Rundown and payouts will be shortly. Here are your payouts for race number 9. Number 2, 2 shoes paid $18.80 to win, $17.90 to place, $53.80 to show. There were no place or show bets on the other 2 horses. The exactor 2-4, $1 exactor 2-4 pays $21.85. The triactor 2-4-1, the $2 triactor 2-4-1 pays $84.10. The $2 daily double 2-2 pays $25.30. And here's your rundown. Number 1, Electric Amethyst was 3rd. Number 2, 2 Shoes, your winner. Number 3, Woodstock Huey was 5th. Number 4, Glitter on the Beach was 2nd. And Lisa's Carolina Lou was 4th. From the top down, your program should read 3, 1, 5, 2, and 4. And last reminder, we'll be back next weekend, 3 p.m. Central, post time on HPI Bet. You heard from me and Mike, no glitches next week. Hopefully have more races. Love to see you there.